Morning, guys. This is Daryl with Lee's Lawn Care Services. Good morning to you. It's 6:45 a.m. on a Friday, and I'm heading out to work. I'm actually on time this morning. Usually I'm a little late. Usually about 7:30, but I'm a little early, so that's good. That's a good thing. They're talking about a tropical storm might be heading our way, so we got to prepare for that. Had rain yesterday. I was working yesterday. Got rained out, so we was able only to do a handful of yards. But I got I still collected good because I had to go to the to the construction office and got some money there, and then one of my monthlies. Their time was due, so they paid. So everything, it still turned out really good for me, even though I didn't do that many yards. But they got a storm coming, and everybody's preparing. Everybody's buying up water and all that other stuff. So, that stuff can become scarce down here, at a time when you start getting storms and all. So that's something that we got to prepare for. Going out to cut today. I'm just gonna keep on cutting. Mom texted us last night and was just saying, hey, you guys prepare for the storm. If it gets bad, they rolling out. They're not sticking around. And if it gets bad, then we rolling out too. We not sticking around either. So, that's just when you have a storm like Katrina come through. The way that storm came through is like people don't stay. They just leave now. They don't. We used to ride it out all the time because hey, it was just a storm and you just do what you got to do. But they're leaving. They're up and they got some age on them. Mom and dad got some age on them, so I don't blame them. If they're rolling, they're rolling. If I feel it's too bad for us, we'll roll too. But my girlfriend's gonna buy some more propane for the grill, so. Her mindset's to stay and cook and, if the power goes out and, make it through. So, but my mom and dad, like I said, they closer to 70, man, and they ain't sticking around for nothing. They out of there, that's just their mentality, So I don't blame them for that. But, update on the old Troy built that somebody gave us. It's running great now. We bought another carburetor for it, which was $25. $25 for a carb. Come on, guys. So it took us 5 minutes to change. So we bought another carb for it. I was going to clean it out and all that other good stuff. And I saw a video from a guy. Say, why? He cleaned it out. And then about a year or two later, was doing the same thing. So he just bought a brand new carb. Took him 10 minutes to change. And so we changed ours. It took us 5 minutes. It was easy. So we bought a new carb. I bought that torch to heat that screw up on that spindle. And we did that. And we wound up popping the screw on the spindle. We heated it up. We got the screw off. And then we tried to get the new screw on. The new screw wouldn't go on because we discovered that whoever worked on the machine prior to us used a torque wrench. And what they did when they screwed that bolt down, they cross-threaded it. And so they got the bolt on, but it was hard as hell for us to get it off. So I brought the torch and we got it off. And then I tried to torch it to put the new screw on because the new screw wasn't going on. And when we was putting the force on it to put the new screw on and torching it to get the screw on, the whole bolt snapped. So we had to go and buy a new spindle. And guess what? Spindle cost $31. It's not a lot of money at all. We ordered it on a Friday. It came on I think it came on a Wednesday, because you don't count weekend days, but it came on a Wednesday. And I ordered a carb on a Friday, and I got that on a Tuesday. So I got those parts early. I didn't even pay for extra shipping or nothing. Amazon is great, man. Amazon shipped that stuff out quick. If you order from them and they process it, they usually send it out pretty fast. So we use Parts Tree as well, to get parts from them, but they are expensive, honestly. So I mean, what you can do, what I've been doing is, I go to Parts Tree, I get the exact part number, then I go to Amazon and I type in the part number on Amazon, and if the part comes up, I order it from Amazon because they don't charge you. You can get free shipping, if you get 5 to 7 days, I think. And if you want it quicker than that, you're going to pay extra for shipping. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Give you a prime example. He ordered a screw from, he ordered it first from Parts Tree. And Parts Tree wanted $5 for the screw. And they wanted, I think he said like $3 or $4 for shipping or whatever it was. And he did that the first time. So he got it I had to order that same screw again because it was stuck onto the bolt that snapped off. We had to get another one. And he went to Amazon this time. He typed in that part number and came up, and it was $5 for the screw, and that's what he paid, $5. And that was the screw for the shipping and everything. And he should be getting that, I think, tomorrow, which he had to order after because we didn't discover all this till after the thing snapped and all that. So we should be getting that screw either tomorrow or Saturday. So that's a little trick, guys, to get around, paying, more than you have to, And sometimes Amazon may have it, So just type that part number in, into their database. It may come up, and it'll definitely save you some money because you might not have to pay as much on shipping, or the part itself, So just food for thought, But like I said, also I broke a glass, and so the guy's having a guy come over today to give him an estimate on the glass. And once he gives him that estimate, then I'll go pay him the money so he can. Somebody's coming up on my butt real quick. I'll pay him the money so he can go and. Why are these people driving so fast this morning? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get off this interstate anyway because there's a blockage up ahead that's like a 15 or 20 minute delay. So I'm getting off of this thing anyway. But yeah, that's how we do it, man. We ordered it from Amazon. We type that part number in on Amazon. It's a lot cheaper, and we get it that way. That car came with a kit. Came with the carb, the air filter, all the gaskets, on-off valve, another fuel filter, which we had already bought that from Depot. It just came with a lot of good stuff, man. That hey, I can always use it. New lines and everything. I was happy. I'm like, wow. That was pretty awesome. And that spindle came. Usually spindles come just the spindle. They don't come with the other stuff. But that thing came with the top piece, the bolt, and everything on the top. Everything was already hooked up. So I was happy with that. I'm like, man, they stepped up their game. They're sending more parts than we would normally need, and they did that, and I was happy. I was extremely happy because we didn't have to try to put that part on the top getting off of this thing because I know there's a blockage down there. They got people flying thinking that they're gonna just roll through, but they're not because I already proofread the interstate, so it's not coming. It's gonna be blocked up down there. I know it. So I'm getting off calm before the storm. But yeah, guys, so that's just a food for thought, man. Another little trick that you should try. Find that part number, type that sucker in on Amazon. If it comes up, get it from them because it's gonna be cheaper. It's gonna be cheaper and it's gonna come a lot faster. Unless you really need that part like ASAP to get back on the road. Like with us, we had other machines, so we needed the part, but not ASAP. So and it took a couple of days. Once it got there, it was pretty relatively easy to put it back together. But the Troy build is running great. We had to level the deck, and it's running fine, man. I couldn't be more proud of it. It's like the only thing we got now, they had this wasp that was in the gas tank when we got it. And I told my son, I said, well, we need to fill up this gas tank and get a spoon and scoop him out of there because his particles is going to start to deteriorate and break up and get in the carburetor and all that stuff. start flowing through the system and all. Now the fuel filter will catch much of it, but still, I just don't want him to start falling apart, breaking up in there, and finding his way through. And he took off the old carb, and he took the bowl off and everything. He said the bowl was relatively clean, but what it is, and I'm gonna show him because he don't know. There's another piece underneath the white piece that comes off, and under that piece, the guy had pulled that off, and that gunk and all kind of stuff stuck under there, and I'm assuming that's where it was. And then he took a pen and he cleaned the jets out and all that type of stuff. I'm like, why go through that painstaking stuff? Just buy a brand new one where it's fresh. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff, So, of course, we clean it. We drain the tank. We clean the tank out. So we have no issues there. We put a new fuel filter on it. We have no issues there. So, and the thing started up. It idled. It throttled. It idled. It did whatever we wanted. It was running great. My son's like, look at this, man. Look at this. It's purring like a kitten. I said, yep. I said, it's ready to go. I said, and it's, and it smoked a little bit, I guess, from it sitting up. But, once we used it, it didn't smoke anymore. It had a little smell to it. I guess the little burn off smell. But other than that, the thing ran great. It ran really, really well. So, we got a free mower. Oh, somebody being impatient. So we got a free mower. Thank God it could have been an accident, but it wasn't. Thank God. But yeah, we got a free mower. I changed the blades. That thing is throwing stuff out of there like, oh my God. It's just flinging it. But I'm gonna make a mulch plate for it. I'm gonna buy a flat piece of metal from Depot. I got my grinder. I'm gonna cut out a square. I'm gonna get some door hinges, put on there, and I'm gonna put it on the truck belt. And I'm gonna get a cable and put through an eye bolt and flip it where I can open it and close it. So I'm gonna put that on there, because he was throwing stuff so far yesterday, and me and the customer was talking, man. And he was hitting me. I'm like, Joshua, I said, you got to turn that thing the other way and throw out toward the street. Don't throw it toward us. So he started driving it that way, but he was just so happy that the thing was running fine, and we kind of souped it up a little bit, so it's a little bit faster than what it would normally be. So we did some tweaks to it. We did some things to it. We disabled the thing so it can cut in reverse. We disabled that, and then it's like I said, it's got a little more kick to it because we did a little bit more adjusting to it, and it's running really, really good. So kudos, man. God is good. So free machine, new blades, new spindle, new carb, new training belt. So and it's running fine. Couldn't ask for it to run, man. It was just knocking the yards out yesterday. So on his Cub, his training belt went on his Cub, and we're waiting for that to come in. So that hasn't come in yet. We're waiting on that, and I'm gonna tell him, make sure the blade's sharp before we get that thing back running. My machine is on the truck. The one I ordered, it's on the truck. It hasn't gotten to the dealer yet. Greg, my dealer, he's called him, and the lady shipped it out, so it's on the truck. It just hasn't gotten to him yet, and that's the only concern that we have as far as that goes. It's on its way to him, and he hasn't gotten it yet. And he said with the corona and the storm, he said he doesn't know, what's going to happen, as far as them getting to us. But it's on the truck, and they should get it, And I'm just thankful that I'll have access to 3 machines, 3 riders. And I wasn't not in this position last year, and I was pushing more on everything last year, trying to work my way to this point. And then this year we're gonna have access to three riders, 3 riding mowers, 1 Z and 2 tractors, So that's pretty cool, man. Get around this guy because he's just floating, He jumped in front of me and then he slowed down. So, people drive like that sometimes. They jump in front of you to slow down. That kind of makes no sense. But, I don't complain, man. I just do my thing, But yeah, man. So that's the update on the things that's going on with us. Business is still going great. Like I said, I broke a glass, so I got to pay that. I'll pay that, get that out the way. Um, the machine's running fine. Got a free mower. And it's running great right now. We got it back on point. We got to do another little deck. We adjusted the deck as level, but now it's the other side that's not level. It's off by I think an inch, maybe, because when he was cutting, he saw it himself. He said, "Oh, it's off just a little bit." So he's gonna take the tools and tweak that side, and it should be fine. But the other side was bad because the guy he hit something and knocked the deck off, and he hit something so hard till he pushed the deck in. I don't know what he hit, because remember the blade was touching the sides, and you heard it in the other video. So I took the hammer, I beat it back out. It's fine. It's not making. It's just a smooth sound like it's supposed to make. I beat it back out, because my son said he didn't see where it was, and I showed him. I said, look, it's right there. You can't see the nicks. So I beat it back out and smoothed it out, and it's running. Like I said, it's running fine. It's just a lot of stuff that I know, because I had my zero turn used to give me those type of problems, my big one, and I used to have to fix on it all the time. And at the time, he was a lot younger, so he didn't have the interest, I would say, that he has now, because he's 18 now, and so his interest level is a lot different than when it was when he was like 12 or 13. So now he's really into, fooling with the stuff and fixing on the stuff. So, it's a lot of stuff that I've learned over the years from the tech. And that's another thing, man. One of my friends that taught me how to work on the mowers, man, he passed away from COVID. His wife's doing an autopsy on him to make sure that was what the cause was, but it is, because his mom is still in quarantine, man, after she had contracted it, and he had it, and it wound up taking him out, man. He had pressure problems prior to the COVID thing, and they say he worked one day after he came back after being sick, and he just didn't feel right that day, but he worked all day, and he went home. He took 2 leaves, man, and that was it. He never woke up. He never woke up. It's tough, man. And I take my COVID shot on Sunday. It was scheduled for today for 10 o'clock, but I gotta work. I can't take it during the day, but I'll take it. I'll be there Sunday I think it's for 6 o'clock in the evening. So I have my second shot 6 o'clock Sunday evening. They also say when you get that second shot, they give you they tell you to take a Aleve and ibuprofen or something after you take that second shot. So I don't know. Oh, it's something my girlfriend says. It's two pills. My girlfriend says she's got it at the house already, so she already got it, and she hasn't taken any shots, anything yet. But she said that her doctor said that she can take the shots if she wants. So she's gonna take hers on the 9th. I think that's what she got scheduled for. So we'll do that. We'll do the smart thing, man, and just get the shot and get it over with. Like I said, I've already had my first. I'll have my second on Sunday evening. I'll let you guys know, how I feel after I take the second shot, because they always say the second shot is the one that gives you the most problems. So I'll let you guys know what's going on with me as far as that goes. I should be fine, but if I have any issues, you guys will be the first to know. But I don't think I will, because it's everybody's typically takes it, and typically turns out okay. So, and that's what I'm praying for. It turn out okay. But the more pressing issues is this storm that's coming up that everybody's kind of worried about. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Just keep praying and keep moving. That's all we're gonna do. When it comes to that. But guys, that's my time on this. I gave you an update on some of the things that's going on. I may get some footage today of the old Troy building action. We got some stuff. We got a lot of stuff to do, but we got rained out yesterday, so everything's kind of, jumbling up on top of each other. So we'll see how it goes. But you guys have a great day today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.